Hello friends, Namaskar. Welcome to my microbiology classes. My topic is chemotherapy and antimicrobial agent. As you will know, the chemotherapy is the powerful chemicals, and the it is useful to kill the fast growing cells. What is the meaning of fast growing cells? Suppose the cancer cells in our body, and these cancer cells easily spread easily break down the nearer tissue by um, easily break down the neighboring tissue, and after that the cancer cell spread through the healthier tissue quickly. Then it is called the fast growing cells. The chemotherapy is a drug that useful the other conditions like bone marrow transplantation or immunosystem disorder, such as the lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis. The definition, we will know the definition of the chemotherapy. The chemotherapy means use the chemical agents, either synthetic or the naturals. That means the chemotherapy means use the chemical agents, either synthetic. The synthetic means the chemicals. The chemotherapy is made up by the chemicals or the naturals, such as the is made up by the plants that have selective toxicity. The chemotherapy is formation the toxic and quickly affects to the target tissue, that causing the infectious cells, causing the microorganisms, and also affect the malignant tumor. Next, without causing the harm to the living cells as a tissue of man or animals. The chemotherapy only formation the toxic in the cancer cells, but the chemotherapy harmful for the cancer cells, and it is harmless to the healthier cells, like living cells or tissue of man or animals. Means the chemotherapy harmless to the healthier cells but arises to the side effects. Next, classification of the chemotherapy. The chemotherapy are classified to two parts, like antimicrobial agents or drugs, or anti-cancer drugs or anti-neoplastic drugs. The chemotherapy not only say the anti-cancer drugs but also say the antimicrobial agents. There are two types of the classification of chemotherapy: antimicrobial agent or anti-cancer drugs. The antimicrobial agent is an agent either synthetic or natural. That means the antimicrobial agents is made of by the chemicals, or natural means is made of by the plants that the kill or inhibit the growth of microorganism. That means the antimicrobial agents completely kill the microorganism or inhibit the growth of microorganism. Like the inhibit means stop the growth of microorganism, such as the bacteria, fungi, parasites, virus, and helminthes. The antimicrobial agent further divided the two parts like microbiocidal and microbiostatic. The microbicidal means the cidal means kill or static means inhibit. The microbicidal agent which kill the microorganism, completely kill the microorganism. That means cidal means kill. Cidal means kill. That means completely kill the microorganism. This agent completely kill the microorganism. The example is the penicillin and cephalosporin. And the microbiostatic means the inhibit. Inhibit means stop. That is the chemical compound or agent which prevent further growth or multiplication of the microorganism. The static means inhibit or stop. That means stop the growth or multiplication of the microorganism. The example is the sulfonamides. Then anti-cancer drugs or anti-neoplastic drugs, also called the anti-neoplastic drugs, are used to destroy, kill, or shrink, destroy, kill, shrink, or slow the growth of cancer cells and prevent the cancer from the spreading. The prevent the cancer from the spreading. The anti-cancer drug or anti-neoplastic drugs, it is used the destroy or kill the microorganism and slow the growth of the cancer cells and prevent the cancers. And the example is the methotrexate. Then antimicrobial drugs or agents, the antibiotics, these are the substances which are used to kill or inhibit the growth of bacteria and all derived from the microorganism. The antibiotic is an agent that completely kill by completely die or inhibit the growth of the microorganism but stop the growth of the microorganism and multiplication of the microorganism. Then the microorganism, depending upon their range of effectiveness. In the narrow spectrum antibiotic or broad spectrum antibiotic. The narrow spectrum antibiotic means that is the limited ranges, and broad spectrum antibiotic means that is the wide ranges. And the narrow spectrum antibiotic which destroy the limited ranges of bacteria only, whether the gram positive or gram negative, only, that is the penicillin. Or a broad spectrum antibiotic that is destroy the wide range of microorganisms, that is gram negative as well as the gram positive anaerobic gram positive bacteria. Or anaerobic means anaerobic, that is the tetracycline. The anaerobic means the absence of the oxygen, means without oxygen the microorganism can grow or multiplication. The antiparasites like antiprotozoal or antihelminthic, like the antiprotozoal like malaria, that is the drugs is the metronidazole, and antihelminthic like hookworm, roundworm, that is the albendazole. The antifungal like the candida, that is miconazole, and antiviral like the retrovirus, that is acyclovir. The antimicrobial drugs or agents, depending upon their antimicrobial actions, they are classified as the inhibition of cell wall synthesis, that is penicillin or cephalosporin, the agent that inhibit the DNA gyrase, and the agent that inhibit the RNA synthesis, rifampicin, that inhibit the protein synthesis, tetracycline, and inhibit the folic acid synthesis, that is the um, furamide.